Hello, my name is Jasmine Carey, and I will be your social worker slash assessor for today's intake session. I'm going to start off by getting some basic information. Can you start by telling me your name?
My name is Samantha Alicia Royal.
Okay. Do you have any preferred nicknames or any names you can
Um,
be called?
you can call me Sam or like Sammy.
Okay.
I like those nicknames.
Sam. Okay. Pronouns.
She and her.
Okay. Can you tell me your race slash ethnicity?
I am African American, not Hispanic or Latino.
Okay. May I get your age and date of birth?
My date of birth is 5/5/2000, and I am 24 years old.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to get into, I would like to know what is your prime reason for seeking help?
I just been having some things going on in my life, just uh, from family issues to relationship issues between me and my boyfriend. I'm just starting a new job. I'm trying to balance everything while also being in school and trying to stay on top of assignments.
Okay. Do you have any main issues that you would like to go more into depth about?
Um, I would say, I want to start on the issue with my family first.
Okay.
I currently stay with them, but we always argue about the same thing. I have two other siblings that stay with me in my mom's house, and it seems as if because I'm the oldest, my mom wants me to clean up everything. And like, I don't mind cleaning up behind myself, but like, I don't like to clean up behind my siblings. I didn't, those are not my kids.
Okay. So it sounds like you're more of, would you say you take care of mostly everything around the house?
I would say that, like, my mom, whenever she feels like cleaning, she feels like cleaning. Majority of the time, it's me.
Okay. And what feelings or moods, or any like physical symptoms that you feel?
Sometimes I feel anger or just sadness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really because of my situation. I just feel like I'm stuck here. Like, I eventually want to get out of my parents' house. So that's why I just started working again. But
Okay.
I just kind of feel sad because I don't feel heard. Like when I try to tell my mom about the issues, she
Mhm.
just brush it off like it's my job.
Okay. So do you feel she lacks empathy?
I feel like she lacks empathy, but I feel like she lacks empathy, but she also just doesn't. She can't really see it from anyone else's point of view. Like she just always feel like she's right.
Okay. Um, and how would you say these issues affect your daily life and when it comes to functioning?
If I can write a book, I would. Sometimes, like when I wake up,
Mhm.
just functioning. Like even I have to wake up and I have to clean the house. I have to make sure my siblings' room is clean before we all leave for the day. Like I feel like, I can't really have a quality day or like invest time into myself if
Mhm.
I'm always tending to the house or tending to my siblings.
Okay. And how long would you say this has been going on?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I am 24. My siblings are 9 and 10. Ever since they were born, because it's been a long time this has been going on,
Okay.
and I just got used to it.
Okay, and how about as far as your relationship? How
Um,
does that make you feel?
my relationship with my parents or my other relationships.
With your I think you did state you have a boyfriend, so I want to know a little about that. Do y'all have any issues? Are y'all good or
Um, Sometimes when he comes over, he gets like upset because he sees me upset because I have to clean the whole house up by myself while my mom doesn't help all my siblings. And it's kind of like a strain on our relationship because it's like when I'm stressed out, he
Mhm.
gets stressed out. And we're trying to learn how to work with each other.
Okay, so he tends to empathize with any stresses you may have or experience.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go into have you how would you say you cope with these issues?
Um, I cope with these issues by sometimes I smoke a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
I drink a little bit too. I don't really do too much.
Okay. And what do you smoke and how much would do you smoke?
Um, Cigarettes, and I would say like a pack a week.
Okay. And when it comes to drinking, what is your preferred drink and how much would you drink?
Let's see. I like Hennessy and Coke, and I would say I would probably have a drink like 3 times a week.
And would you say you would want to fix these coping skills? Would you want to smoke less? Would you want to drink less?
Yes, that is something I want to work on. I just want to be better for me and just better for the people around me. I have two younger siblings, and I want to be a great example for them. That's something I'm trying to work on.
Okay. Um, how much would you say you have to drink? I know you drink 3 times out the week, but how much are you drinking um per day?
Per day, if I'm having a bad day, I would say like 5 drinks. If I'm having a good day, maybe like 1 drink.
Okay.
It really just depends on the day.
Okay. Um, have you attempted to address any of these issues? Have you done any prior therapy, counseling, interventions?
I tried therapy, but the lady who I was with, she was a family friend, so she was biased on all my issues.
Okay.
So it didn't really work out too well.
Okay. Um, Now I'm gonna look into your medical history. Do you have any past or current medical conditions?
Um, no, not that I know of.
Okay. Any surgeries?
I got my tonsils removed.
Okay. Are you on any current medications? Do you have any allergies?
Not on any medications. I don't have any allergies.
Okay. Um, Now let's go into your sleep pattern. Do you feel that you get enough sleep? What would you say on average? How many hours do you sleep per night?
I say about 7 hours of sleep per night.
Okay.
Um, I usually clean up a lot during the day, so by the time it's time for me to wind down for the night, I'm beat, I'm tired.
Okay. So cleaning exhausts you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any issues when it comes to your sleep? Do you have any? Is it hard to go to sleep? Do you wake up early?
Oh no. It's not hard for me to go to sleep. And I wake up early because I have to make sure my siblings are up and ready and dressed for school, and I take them to the bus stop too. So,
Okay. How about your dietary habits? Do you have any good eating habits? Are you eating enough a day?
my eating habits are horrible. Um, Sometimes I'll eat once a day. Sometimes I'll remember to eat 3 times so I can have enough food in my stomach. But I eat a lot of snacks and a lot of junk food, and that's something I'm really trying to work on.
Okay. So you want to work on healthy diet.
Yes.
Do you get any type of exercise? Do you go to the gym? Do you walk? Do you run?
I work out a bit, just a little bit, for
Mm,
Instagram.
oh, okay, that's pretty interesting. Um, why specifically for Instagram?
I like to show off how I look sometimes.
Okay, and would you say that's the only reason why you exercise?
Sometimes it also helps me like lift my mood when I'm
Mm,
feeling down, like a good exercise.
okay, so I would say that I think that's a good positive external coping skill. Working out can definitely loosen the mood a little. Do you experience any physical pain or discomfort?
No,
Okay. Do you have any chronic pain conditions, any recent injuries?
no,
Let's see. Do you have any previous diagnosis when it comes to your mental health?
no,
Okay. Have you had any current or past treatments? Any hospitalizations, any medications?
no.
Okay. How would you describe your current mood?
I would say I'm in the middle right now. I'm okay.
Okay. Would you say, when you say okay, I want you to go a little more in depth. When you say you're okay.
I'm I'm content
Okay.
with where I'm at.
Do you have internal, do you have any positive internal coping mechanisms?
No,
Okay. So I think that's definitely one thing we can work on. Um, Working on positive coping skills, whether it's internal or external. What are some common ways you deal with stress? Whether it's a hobby, um, do you usually avoid it? How do you handle your stress?
sometimes I go to my boyfriend and we'll talk about it, or I drink, or I smoke, and that usually helps me calm down.
Okay. So you usually like to vent when you're stressed out.
Yes.
Okay. Um, when it comes to your cognitive functions, do you have any difficulties with memory? Do you have a hard time just making decisions? Do you get brain fog?
No,
Okay. Um, do you have any notable behaviors or tendencies? Are you like fidgety?
back in. Hey, Miss Carey, I'm sorry my
Hmm.
Wi-Fi had went out, and I'm just joining back in.
It's all good. It's okay. We can continue. So as I was asking, do you have any notable behaviors or tendencies? Do you act on impulse? Do you feel like there has to be perfection?
No, I don't have any tendencies or behaviors. I don't
Okay.
really act on impulse.
Okay. Now we're going to get a little into your family background. So I want to know, what's your relationship status? Are you married, single?
I am single, but I do have a boyfriend.
Okay. Okay. And how would you describe the qualities of your relationship with your family and friends?
I would say I have a good relationship with my family and friends.
Okay. How would you describe that on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's a 9.
Okay.
Besides how my mom acts, like, I still say it's a 9.
Okay. Who would you say are your key sources of support?
Oh my gosh. So my boyfriend is like my main source of support.
Mm,
He supports me through everything that goes on at my house. Um, my cousins, they check on me a lot and just try to make sure I'm okay.
okay. Um, so what is your current job? Are you satisfied and are you satisfied?
So I'm currently a fry cook at McDonald's and I'm satisfied with it. It's a job. I'm in school and it's helping pay the bills, so I'm okay.
Okay. What is your what is the highest education level you have and are you doing any do you have any pursuits of continuing school?
So I graduated from high school. I
Okay.
am currently attending Delgado right now, community college at City Park.
Okay.
Um, I want to be an engineer, so
Okay, I think that's it's a really good profession. Do you have a specific specialty when it comes to engineering?
no,
Okay. Um, how would you describe your financial situation? Do you have any stressors? Does it affect your well-being?
no, I don't have any stressors. I'm a-okay.
Okay. What is your religion?
Um, I was brought up Jehovah's Witness, but my religion right now is I just believe there is a Almighty God.
Would you say that um any of your cultural, ethnic, or religious background, would you say it affects your identity, who you are today?
Oh my gosh. Um, Honestly, I believe it does affect my identity today. And the Jehovah's Witness culture, it is you're looked down upon when you partake in any type of substance use or alcohol usage, and that's what I use to cope sometimes. And
Mm.
sometimes I just look at myself like, who am I?
Okay, so do you feel a bit of humiliation, embarrassment?
Humiliation and resentment, because sometimes when I look in the mirror on
Mm.
those bad days, I just hate who I feel like I hate who I've become.
Okay. Well, I want you to know that it is absolutely okay to feel the way you feel. Um, just know that these coping skills can eventually be turned into positives. So your um substance misuse can be definitely begin as far as canceled out. You don't have to um cope with that anymore. You don't have to drink as much anymore. We can definitely find some things like self-care. Um, there's just a lot of resources that can help you as far as when you're feeling anxious, you're feeling angry, any mood, there's a solution. And I'm here to help you. We're gonna figure it out together.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So do you have any beliefs or values that are important to you? specifically?
No.
Okay. Um, so my last question is, after collecting all of this data from you or information, what would you really like to work on together?
I want to work on just having a better communication style with my mother. Um, you know how we talked about me cleaning up majority of the time behind my siblings? I want to be able to talk to my mother in a way that she understands where I'm coming from. I also want to work on my alcohol and cigarettes usage. I want to cut back,
Okay.
either cut back or cut it off.
Okay. Can you give me a one long-term goal and one short-term goal that you have?
Oh, that is a really good question. So, my long term goal is I want to graduate from school
Okay.
and be an engineer. And a short term goal, um, I want to save up $500.
Okay. I think that's definitely doable.
Yeah, I want to use the money for school.
Okay. Well, there's definitely other resources out there when it comes to paying for school. Just know you do not have to pay for school on your own. We can definitely figure out a way of, instead of having to earn this $500 to pay for school, we can definitely find some like scholarships or grants. That way you can keep your $500 in your pockets.
Thank you. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources. We can definitely work on that. Um, but it was really nice to meet you, Sammy. We can definitely set up an appointment next week. How about Wednesday at 2 p.m.? Would that work for you?
Let me check my schedule. Give me 1 second. Got to make sure I don't have work or school.
Okay.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. Well, we'll meet Wednesday at 2. I will have your intervention ready, your and how we would go about, your substance misuse, how we can communicate with mom better and work on those goals and better coping skills. So I will see you next week, Sammy, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
All right, you as well. Bye bye.